Hi traders, I'm Kyle, and once again, thank you for watching this video. Today, I'll be going through some trade review that I've done from the trade analysis that I actually shared out yesterday, 12th of November actually, as well as looking through today's market and see what are some of the intraday opportunities that we can enter. Right, so to just start off, on 12th of November, I actually did some market analysis and shot out that the potential pattern setting up on pound Aussie as well as pound New Zealand, as well as the New Zealand CAD pair itself, right? So if you look at it, these three trades actually was invalidated and our stops were hit, right? So you can see that day itself the pound news released, and then Cartney actually had a conference, and overall the pound was very bearish, so it hit our stops, and I would like to just say that stops are actually all part of trading, right? So it's all about trade management, your money management, and how you actually manage your emotions behind it, right? So just want to share that these three trades were hit. So looking ahead for today's, so you can see that today this week is pretty much a quiet week, I would say. So just for today, we'll be having the Euro German prelim GDP later soon actually, as well as later today we have the Canadian and then the USD news coming out as well, right? The core retail sales and such. So so I'll jump straight to the chart to see and share with you some intraday potential that we have today. So the first off is dollar yen. So you can see dollar yen is actually in a strong uptrend, and even though 4 hour there's a pin bar, this pin bar was actually engulfed by a bullish bar itself. So zooming into the H1 time frame, under intraday time frame, you can see a uptrend line, and then price has been supported by this trend line itself. So for me, I'll be looking for opportunity to enter the market in the bullish side. If price actually comes down to this zone, right, around this area, which is the 115.7 to 115.65 area, right? So if market actually managed to retrace back down, I'll be looking for a long opportunity in confluence with a Fibonacci zone as well as the trend line itself. Right, so going through the next pair in my portfolio this week is actually the Canadian yen pair. You can see similar to the dollar yen, it's in a strong uptrend itself, and then intraday is actually supported by this trend line. So zooming into H1, you can see how price actually respected this trend line itself. Right, so for this pair there isn't much potential setup, because you can see price actually consolidating between this area. So if you are those who trade the breakouts, right, you can actually trade should price break out this level, you can long the market itself, right? Or if you are a risk taker, or you wouldn't mind taking extra risk, you can trade the breakout of this trend line towards the downside as well. So next one is Euro USD. This is a little bit more interesting because you can see on a 4-hour time frame, price has actually broke and closed below this trend line itself, and then now it's actually trying to retest it itself. Zooming into H1, right, this is the break, and then price is currently going up. So the Euro news, I believe, has just been released, and price is currently reacting to it. So depending on how you want to analyze, or how you want to enter this trade, you can trade should price fail to close beyond this trend line, and then looking for a downside itself, right? Target can be around this area, right, this support area, as well as further below as well, right? Your stops can just simply be above, around this area itself, the 1.26. right? So this is for Euro. For the next one is the Swiss franc yen. So an intraday setup, very similar for all the yen pairs itself, right? Is that it's a very strong upward bullish momentum in a bullish trend right now. So what we'll be looking on is really buying into the dips itself. So if price actually comes back around this region, the 119 or I would say 120 area, right, that's a very good opportunity for you to ride the trend and buy into this market itself. Another one we want to look at is the Aussie dollar itself, right? So you can see that even though on a larger time frame, the Aussie dollar is in a very bearish momentum, it's in a downtrend. We can still potentially ride the smaller so-called retracement upwards, right? You can see there's an actually bullish channel setting up, right? Price has respected the top as well as the bottom of this channel itself. So what I'm looking at for today is this two area, right? This gray triangle and then as well this gray triangle itself, right? Which is in confluence with the bottom line of the channel. So I'll be looking for long opportunities to ride the market up to around this resistance, and second target can be somewhere around this resistance as well. So not much for this. So for the Aussie CAD pair itself, it's something very similar to the Aussie dollar as well, right? So overall it's really in an uptrend. We have a harmonic pattern setting up higher above as well, but looking at the intraday setup, we could potentially enter on the long side and then ride our target up to the completion of this bad pattern, right? And then sell it back down according to this harmonic bad pattern. So yeah, this is also a potential play, intraday play for today. The last pair I would like to go through is actually the Kiwi itself, right? So you can see Kiwi, there's a potential cipher setting up right at this level, 795, right, just above the previous resistance level, right, which price has actually respected it very well, right, and then it bounced back down as you can see. But if you look at the intraday time frame, right, the H1 time frame, you can see that price is actually on a minor uptrend. So what I'll be looking at is actually to look for long opportunities somewhere around this zone, right? So if price actually managed to break above this area, this gray rectangle, if you manage to break above this, I'll be actually entering the long trade and targeting just around this area for my first target, and then the second target will be just at the previous resistance level, right? So these are some intraday potential plays that I'm looking at for today. I've just been started doing some intraday trades, so once I've done sufficient forward testing, I'll be including in my trading manual for you to download as well, right? So recently I've also shared my trading strategies here. So if you haven't downloaded my trading manual, you can actually download it for free here. What I do is I shared some of the criterias that I have for my potential setups, right? The rules and criterias for me to enter the market. And then just to do a quick sharing as well, yesterday I actually sent out a few potential play, mainly the Aussie New Zealand. Yep, this one we looked through just now, the Aussie pair, New Zealand CAD, as well as New Zealand the Kiwi pair itself, right? So these are four potential setups. Just bringing you through the New Zealand CAD. The pattern is actually completed, right? And see how price actually rejected off this PRZ zone nicely with 2 pins, and now it's moving lower, right? So I did not, my orders were not triggered because I actually placed the order higher at the resistance zone itself, right? The 0.9 even handle. So like to just share that this is also part of trading. Not all orders will be filled. Sometimes if you place if your orders are here, you'll be filled. So why did I place it up above is mainly because I'm looking for a better risk to reward. Generally for pattern, stops will have to go above this level, right? Your X leg. So if you enter a trade here, definitely your risk will be smaller compared to your reward. And if you enter here, definitely your risk will be higher. So it's a give and take thing in trading as well, right? So for me, probably this trade for me, I would have missed it. But if price actually comes back up, right, to this level, I will still be looking to take this trade itself, right? So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll be following up on my intraday trades. So once I've done enough forward testing, I'll be sharing with you the trading manual itself, right? So once again, if you have any suggestions or feedbacks on my video, please feel free to drop your comments or suggestions below. And if you like it, do click on the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.